Hello everyone, and I'm back with another video, and today we're going to be talking about abdominal regions and abdominal quadrants. Before I get into this video, I just wanted to say that I have everything on YouTube because as a student I can totally relate that you just want everything to be as efficient as possible. And so on YouTube I have everything by class, so that way you can see all the videos that I have on that subject, and it's going to make your time studying much more productive. I wish I had help going through college and having help, going through all these classes. And so I want to give you guys that help and be that friend to you guys. So if you really do like these videos, please follow, because it takes time to create this content, and I would truly appreciate it if you subscribe here and on YouTube. Now let's get into it. So I told you guys it's going to be really easy, and I didn't lie. Even though it seems like it's a lot, it's actually really simple. So what we're going to do is we're going to break things down. So if there's anything that you get so far, this is going to be the right. And this is going to be the left. And you're like, you don't know what right is and you don't know what left is. Yes, I do. The thing is, you're seeing your view, you're thinking that's left and that's right. But from the patient's view, it's the opposite. What you perceive as left is going to be right to the patient, and what you perceive as right is going to be left to the patient. Okay, so to reiterate, this is right and this is left. Okay, so by that definition, you already know the first part. Now, let's break down the next part. This is hypo. Hypo means below. Chondria refers to cartilage. Cartilage of what? Of the ribs. Chondria is actually the ribs. So it is below the ribs. So imagine you have your ribs above here and your ribs above here. That's what it means. So there you go. Right hypochondriac region. Now, the same thing that you have on the right, you have on the left. So now, bam, you know that this is the left hypochondriac region. Okay. Now, what about epigastric? Epi means above. Gastric refers to gastro, or the stomach. Okay. So above your stomach. Bam, that's done. Now, let's do the next part. So you can have your right lateral region and your left lateral region. So remember, lateral means your side. Your side. Your side. So you're either right or you're left. Now, the other word that you have is lumbar. If you think about it, lumbar is on the lower part of your spine. So that's going to be another way to remember. And lastly, you have your right inguinal region and your left inguinal region. And your pubic region. But in some books, it has right iliac region and left iliac region. These are both correct. Likewise, if you say right lateral or your right lumbar, they are both correct. The thing is, what they're using to define it by. Lateral just means side. Lumbar is referring to, it's going to be on the right side of the lumbar, which is in your spine. So in your spine, you have the cervical, you have the thoracic, you have the lumbar, and then you have the sacrum or the sacral region. So yes, that is going to be on the right side of your lumbar, okay, or lumbar region. Now, on the bottom, you have your right inguinal or your right iliac. So iliac is referring to the pelvis. Inguinal is referring to the pubic region. So on the right inguinal is going to be right of your pubic region. Left inguinal is going to be on the left of that. Left iliac is going, again, iliac is referring to your pelvis. So it's going to be on the left iliac, right? And the other one's going to be on your right iliac. Okay, so far so good. And lastly, let's do abdominal quadrants. These are going to be the easiest. I told you in the top, I'm going to tell you again. This is your right. Actually, I used the wrong color. This is your right, and this is your left. Now it's common sense. Right upper quadrant, left upper quadrant, right lower quadrant, and left lower quadrant. If you enjoyed this video, again, please subscribe both here and on YouTube, and like me on both. And thanks again for watching.